It is time to stream. I started the streaming, so it'll happen any second now. Any second now. Any second now. It says it's
now.
live. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Alright, now let me just throw this in all my Discord channels.
Alright, yeah, and Mr. Mario's looking to get banned, coming in here first, like that's something to do. How dare you? You know that's not allowed.
Everyone knows that I was first. And I was waiting around for somebody to show up, then Kuhn showed up and we had a nice conversation, but then he had to go. Also, I have to plug in one of his YouTube channels, the BBC, not the British one, but Brothers Backyard Cooking. They made a channel.
Okay.
That was cool.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, they barbecue. It sounds delicious, and I will check that out very soon.
Nice.
I love delicious.
What's the plan for tonight?
Well, after I'm done shamelessly promoting myself in various Discord channels, because I can, and how the hell are you going to stop me? I am going to crochet some eggs. Because as we saw last week, I finished the bacon scarf. Looks a nice slice of bacon, and now we're going to put some eggs on the ends here. So I looked up a pattern for some over easy eggs. Or I guess it's sunny side up, a fried egg, from Susie's Stuff. It looks like it's a blog spot. I'll go ahead and throw her link in the chat if y'all are interested. Shit, hold on.
I'm interested.
Yes. I will copy paste it into the chat if you guys are interested in this chick's pattern.
Can I see your stream on
Oh right,
Discord?
I almost forgot. So do you guys want to hear me say ada ada?
I'd rather not.
You want to hear me say ada ada?
Jay Bryan just says hello. How about we just say hello?
Ada ada. Hello.
Oh jeez. God, that's like the creepiest version of that you could have possibly done.
I don't know what it means, but I'm very interested.
It's like it's seductive is what it's supposed to be. Then not when you do it like that. Oh my god.
Okay.
And that says hello. My god, just stop doing it, Heather.
It was a good meme.
Why must you so blatantly defy my orders at every turn?
Because you're not my supervisor.
Syndicate says hello.
Howdy.
So is it just us tonight?
Looks that way. I haven't heard from Brandon. And Kuhn said he'd be coming in and out. Don't know what's going on with Louie. And I haven't heard from Emerald Spencer either. Yeah, a lot of our friends are missing in action.
We've been abandoned.
Yes, very much so.
And my voice is sore. The Lennon Black podcast says, I'm here, I'm sorta queer, get used to it. No, I don't think I will.
I think I will. I am into that.
Doodlebug is here.
Doodle, what's hello. Up? What's up?
Mario says that we should play Portal 2.
Yeah, I played it. It was alright.
So, Heather, tell us about your week. How's your week been?
It's either been too busy or very slow, and I'm not looking forward to the week I have in store.
Why not?
It's just been work. Time for a half double crochet. I need to remember which one is that, because I always confuse my double crochets with my half doubles. Yes. Yarn over, insert and hook, yarn over again, pull through, and they want me to do this 9 times. Okay.
Nine times, you say?
Yeah, I'm at 3 right now.
Paladin Pony says, Heather, you missed your boyfriend being very bad at Among Us.
Yes, but that's not news.
I only got to kill one guy, Heather.
That does not
And
shock
then
me.
and then I accidentally self-reported and didn't even realize I did it. So I killed the guy on purpose, but then apparently the self-report button is right there, and it becomes the kill button, and I hit that by accident. Didn't think I hit it by accident. I was standing right next to the other imposter, so I thought he'd be cool, but then I thought that he was the one that reported me, so I tried to throw him under the bus, which didn't work, and then I was never the imposter again for the rest of the night.
Isn't that how it works? It's so like the algorithm always chooses like one person too, or like two people.
Mm-hmm. Leo says, I'm here and I'm ready to read everyone for filth, and I have no idea what he means.
Yeah, me either.
Railroad says hello.
Yo.
Syndicate wants to know if you've ever had a tornado by your house.
I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be ringing. And no, we're in Arizona. Why would I?
Arizona does get blizzards.
This is tornadoes, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same thing.
So how's your day been today, Heather?
Just full of chores, like it always is.
Mm. We gotta do the chores together, Heather.
I would if I could.
Soon, though.
Soon. Me and Kuhn were actually talking about that because I was thinking, because I obviously can't fit everything in my office, I was looking at his room setup, and he was just like, he had this, you know how they have the bunk bed with no bottom so that you have more floor space, and he had like an L-shaped desk shaped in there. Like, maybe instead of a futon, I can have that. But like, he had one that didn't have a ladder, but a stairs that were also like cabinets, and I'm like, that is super nice.
So you want kind of the thing like Sweetie's got, where there's where she kind of sticks her desk and her computer under the bunk bed.
Yeah, I was thinking that, just brainstorming.
So
we'd stay
ask yourself, do you really want to climb a ladder every time you want to?
No. That's why I'm saying I want one like Coon's, because he had a stairs.
I'm having trouble picturing it.
You gotta see his room. If he pops back in, I'm gonna tell him to turn on his camera so you can see it.
Okay.
Cause picture the
Paladin.
picture the bottomless bunk bed and just put stairs next to it, and they're also cabinets.
Okay. Paladin wants to know what games we are really good at.
Good at?
Probably none.
Well, I like games, and I think I can get decent at some of them, but, like, I don't know which ones I'd be confident enough in saying I'm good at them. Like, Halo, I obviously booked in so many hours, so you think I'd have some semblance of skill, but, like,
well, you beat the heck out of me the last time.
Well, that's not saying much.
Ow!
I'm sorry, but you don't even like video games, so you don't practice playing them. You don't play them a lot. You only play them when other people are around, so you're obviously not putting in the effort.
How dare you?
I mean, I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong, but still, how dare you?
Whatever. So yeah, I can think I'm reasonably decent at, like, Halo. I'm no good at fighting games. That is not my jam. Castle Crashers, I'm pretty good at.
Cool.
I usually have the upper hand because I'm more leveled up than everyone else I play with.
Let's see here. So tell us about the process of making eggs, Heather.
I made an egg this morning. I think I told you I got French fries with cheese and bacon from that thing I ordered on Thursday. So I just saved it because I wasn't that hungry, and I made an egg today and threw it on top of that, and I ate it. Does that not sound delicious?
It does, but I'm talking about, like, the egg that you're currently stitching together right now.
Oh yeah, I know. But that seemed more interesting and more delicious. There's really nothing much to this now. I had to put a whole bunch of half double crochets into it. This is supposed to be the bottom of the egg. Or, like, the bottom of the yolk, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a little donut. I think we're gonna stuff the stuffing in there. And join with a slip stitch. Ugh. Now where are my scissors?
So that sounds like I'd be surprised if that took the whole stream. So what are you gonna do when the eggs are done?
Well, I have to make 2 eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to sew the eggs on there. And also I have a whole bunch of little strings and ends I have to sew together and cut off of the scarf. So I think we have enough to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now for the top of the yoke.
Syndicate wants to know, do you think I would make a good wizard from the Wizard of Oz?
You?
Yeah.
I don't know. Would I be Dorothy in this situation? That'd be a little weird.
Yeah, probably would be. I have no idea.
I don't know who you would be in that thing.
The lion.
You want to be the cowardly lion?
Either that or the Tin Man. The dude with no heart who can't move.
Well, alright. He seemed
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
like...
of the Tin Man.
He's kind of a pansy, though.
I suppose, but you'd be a pansy too if you were facing the Wicked Witch of the West.
You know what? Screw all that noise. I'm gonna be the Witch of the North that comes by a bubble.
Hmm.
That's gonna be me.
So we still have the South and the East unaccounted for. Where the heck are they?
I don't... No, because remember the Wicked Witch of the East got killed at the beginning.
Okay.
So we just don't know about the Witch of the South. But, you know, in the book they talked about her. The book was actually pretty interesting. Not like the
Did the
movie.
book come before the movie?
Of course the book came before the movie.
Okay. Well, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, usually the book just always comes first, and then they make a movie, and sometimes it's not even anything like the book. Like the book and the movie of the freaking Wizard of Oz are just so damn different. Like they weren't even ruby red slippers. I think they were just like silver ones, but I think they made them red in the movie just because they pop more.
Mm.
It was a whole thing. Like I remember liking that book a lot.
Interesting. Oh yeah, my voice is very tired tonight.
Yeah.
Railroad says, X-plane keeps on crashing when I try to land my plane.
Well, stop doing that. You're gonna make an accident happen.
You should go outside and get some exercise, Railroad. It's much better for you than...
It's dark out right now. Don't tell him to go outside.
There's nothing out there that'll hurt him. He lives in the suburbs.
Nah, they have freaking wild animals over there. Don't want him to get, like, bit by some possum or some shit.
A possum is not going to bite him. A raccoon might.
Yeah, they have those too.
I remember this one time I was stopping for a snack before work, and as I get out of my car, there's just like a big old raccoon just standing on top of the dumpster, like right there looking at me like 5 feet away. And I'm just like, what's up, raccoon? And I kept walking. And I told my mother about it later, and she's like, you shouldn't be seeing raccoons during the day. Usually if you see a raccoon during the day, it means they're rabid. I'm like, well, he just kind of looked at me. It didn't do anything. Also, it's a raccoon. If it comes for me, I'm going to kick it really hard, and it will fly very far away. And then I'll just go get a rabies shot. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, no. Rabies shots suck dick, from what I hear. Like, it's not even just one shot, especially if you're not caught up on them. There's, like, a whole bunch, and it's really expensive.
I don't think I've ever had a rabies shot, so I can look forward to that if the time ever comes.
Yeah, try to avoid it. Like, remember what happened to fucking, what's his name? Gabe. The Black Griffin guy. He touched that bat, and he had to get, like, 1,000,000 rabies shots. He was not good after that.
And then he had a reaction to one of them. I remember that.
Yeah, that was not good. People don't fuck with any sort of animals. If they're wild animals, don't touch them. Maybe take a pic from a very, very, very respectable distance and move on with your day.
There was one time I almost got bit by a dog that might have been rabid. I was done. I was getting done grocery shopping when I was coming back from my car, and this dog just rounds the corner and looks at me, and like right at the moment that I notice he's kind of foaming at the mouth, he starts barking at me and running at me, and I'm like, oh shoot! And I smacked him really hard on the top of my head with my on the top of his head with my cane, and just ran up the stairs faster than any man with a cane should be able to run, and got the door closed behind me. And I turned around, and then like I peeked out a second later and the dog wasn't there anymore, and I'm like, well, frick.
You probably scared it off. And plus, are you sure it was foamy and it wasn't just very slobbery?
Also possible.
Yeah, and it didn't bite you, so you should be fine.
Yep.
It's freaking
Well,
bats you gotta
if
look
it-
out for.
If it
Cause
bit me or had any kind of contact with me and had rabies, I'd have been dead years ago.
yeah, exactly. It's bats you really gotta be worried about. You can't go near bats. Like, because bats can spread rabies with their pee, and because of the weird way they pee, it's easy for them to spread it.
Hmm.
At least that's what Sweetie told me, I'm pretty sure. So I've always been nervous. I'm like, man, yeah, I never want to come across a bat.
Mm. There's bats all over the place up by where my parents live. If you just hang out on the back porch at dusk, during the spring and summer, that's all you see is bats just flying everywhere.
Yeah, you want to stay away from those. Does Florida have tarantulas? Sweetie said that you might.
It's very possible. I don't know. Let me look.
Goes outside and starts looking. He's like, where are you, tarantulas?
You know darn well I would not go looking for a freaking tarantula. Uh, Brachyplema vagans. Although tarantulas are not native to Florida, several species have been introduced due to pet trade and importation. Most recognized species is the Brachypelma vagans.
Okay, so it's people's fault again. That's how you guys got anacondas too, wasn't it?
Very possibly.
That's what
If you
I
ever-
watched it on Animal Planet, I think, actually, because they were talking about that. Because I feel like it's happened a few times because I've seen too many people cover it about like an anaconda that swallowed a gator, but the gator was too big and ripped open its stomach, so it died. And they were talking about how like anacondas weren't native, but like people kept wanting them as pets and shit, and they grew too big, and people just let them loose.
I also remember hearing a story about a hurricane that knocked out the cages of like the reptile enclosure in a Floridian zoo, and they just kind of escaped into the Everglades where the climate is perfect for them.
Yeah, then that's still going like people not paying attention because you're in Florida. You should be used to hurricanes and securing shit. You got to think about all that.
Yeah, there is illegal pet trade all the time everywhere. If you ever meet my friend Tony from Tampa, I gotta have him tell you about the huntsman spiders that he encountered.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is a hilarious story.
I'll wait for then.
Yep.
But yeah,
I don't remember enough of it myself to be able to tell you.
no, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, but yeah. So like the worst, I guess we're gonna have to worry about tarantulas. Though, like I don't as it is, I don't encounter tarantulas very often in Arizona, and they're supposed to be here. But I mean, like I told you one time, I saw a dead one in the parking lot. Don't know how it got there. So they're around. I'm guessing you don't deal with tarantulas too often either.
I've lived all over the country, Heather, and the only time I've ever seen a tarantula in person was when I was in a zoo.
Yeah, it goes to show that they're smart and stay the fuck away from you.
Yeah, I mean spiders don't want to mess with people by and large.
Yeah. He's right. Generally, they don't want to do that.
Brandon, where you been?
Work. Picked up food.
What'd you get me?
Nothing.
Not much.
How dare you?
Okay.
You're not gonna
You
eat
know
that
I
much
need
anyway.
pizza. Oh, Heather, I gotta tell the stream what I freaking did a couple of days ago.
What'd you do?
It was the celery thing, Heather.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, I came home, and I had already eaten breakfast that day, and then one of my coworkers gave me lasagna, so I had that lasagna. This is already more than I normally eat in a day, and I get home and I say, you know something, I want some celery, and I'm gonna scoop some peanut butter onto my celery while I eat it, and it'll be tasty. I know Heather disagrees,
It's freaking disgusting.
but that's what I do.
Disgusting.
And next thing I know, like I wasn't paying attention. I was just eating the celery, watching some YouTube, relaxing. And next thing I know, I'm just like, dang, I'm really full. Why did celery make me so full? And I looked down, and guys, I ate half a can of peanut butter.
Also, I just think you should specify that your peanut butter was in a jar, because I'm having a weird visual of you eating peanut butter out of an actual can that you had to screw open.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah, let me go get my peanut butter can from the closet.
Do you
I
need a
I
can
didn't
opener for
realize
that?
there was that much of a.
It's
different...
weird. It's weird. A metal can with peanut butter in it. I have no doubt that exists, but I don't want that peanut butter that's in there.
Have you ever had boxed water?
No, and I don't want to. That's weird.
You don't. It literally tastes like cardboard. The cardboard leaches into the water and it tastes gross.
Yo, what the fuck?
But yeah, it's and of course I didn't eat anything for the rest of the night, and I skipped breakfast the next day, Heather, because I was still full. I was still feeling kind of full from all that peanut butter when I got home from work, and I had dinner because I knew that I needed to eat. But like, yeah, way too much peanut butter.
Oh, I should tell the stream about the steak I had.
Ooh, yes, tell us about the steak.
Brandon, you want to hear about the steak? So, I'll take that as a yes. So, yes. I finally got my stimulus, guys! Woo! And you know, the first thing I got it, and the first thing I wanted to do is I text Bronny like, Bronny, it's finally here. Bronny, can we order steak? Just this one time. And Bronny goes, yeah, and enables my bad behavior, because he's a good boyfriend. And so I go on Grubhub, I find Outback Steakhouse, and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't had steak in such a long time, I want steak, and I order their biggest steak, that's 18 ounces of steak. It was huge.
How much did this thing cost you?
Hold on, I'll think of that later. But, basically, I can't remember what it was called, but let me go on Grubhub and see if I can look at my old order.
I don't know why, but ribeye is coming to mind.
I don't think it was a ribeye. It was called something special. Oh, actually, I can look at this on my phone. What am I doing? Being stupid?
It was the half cow special.
Are you sure?
Lennon Black says, make it British and make pork and beans too.
Ew.
He's referring to your scarf.
Oh man, I don't know how to crochet some beans. I'm not that talented. Oh, did I not go on Grubhub? Was it the other one? Okay, it must have been.
I hope it wasn't DoorDash.
No, yeah, it was DoorDash. It looks like it.
Oh.
I know, I'm not that great. It was great. It was great. Thank you. Yeah, this is the one because they just asked me to do a review about it, and I'm just like, it was good. 2 items I got from them. I got the Melbourne Porterhouse. Oh my god, it was actually bigger than I'm saying. The Melbourne Porterhouse was 22 ounces.
Jeez.
That thing was as big as my face. That's how big that steak was. I had that Melbourne Porterhouse, but I had a salad first because I was like, look, Brian, I'm eating a salad, except it's got ranch and cheese on it, but whatever, it's got croutons too. But I ate that salad, and then I ate that steak, and it came with a side of fries that I would later eat this morning. But I also ordered dessert, a butter cake with whipped cream and strawberries, and I ate all those things, and it was delicious. It was the best thing I'd ever done ever, and I kind of want that steak back. Ronnie saw me doing it. I was picking meat off the bone as best I could.
Hey, that's more or less how I eat chicken, for example, chicken on the bone, and my mom likes to make a spectacle out of it because she's never seen it before. Just like I thought it was wolf. So I'm glad to hear that someone else does it.
I'll bet you Brandon just shoves the whole drumstick into his mouth and then peels it out, and it's just completely off the bone.
So the Melbourne Porterhouse was like $42 if we're doing tax.
Holy frick, Heather.
Yeah, that was expensive, but I'm worth it.
Why not a sandwich though? Less expensive. You probably could have gone something similar.
I wanted a steak. Also, I didn't feel like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'll get a sandwich when I feel like a sandwich. I wanted a steak. A steak sandwich sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and those exist.
Yes, you
I
can
make you some.
You can make sandwiches out of anything, but yes, please make me a steak sandwich.
All right. How are you doing today, Brandon?
I'm good. You know, work was work.
Isn't it always?
Well, Leo's got some interesting questions here, but real quick before we get to that, how many push-ups could you and Brawny do?
I can't do very many. Like, you mean like without stopping, obviously. Brawny probably has his count in his head, but I don't know.
I think I can do 70 without stopping.
See, I don't think I definitely do not
You
get
can
out
do
of the
3.
double digits. Maybe I can do 3. That's a maybe if I can do 3.
What'd you say?
I'm trying to find where you're up to.
Oh, we're not very far. There's been a lot of chat happening here.
I had a boba tea yesterday, and it was delicious.
Nice.
Never had boba tea, and I wanted to say this, Heather. Never had Outback Steakhouse.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a chain, but it's not bad.
What do you think I would really like from there?
You know, I don't know what you really like. I mean, it is a steakhouse. I assume you like meat. You just order like a nice steak with a few sides. I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right, so here's a question from Leo. Do you think comics or novels should be adapted, or do you prefer the pre-existing content to stay the way it is? Heather, what do you think about adaptations?
It depends if it's done well, which I'm sure we've all said before. Like, it's like, if it's done good, everything's fine. But, you know, it's rare that they do it really, really well, you know?
Mm-hmm. If they keep the story beats, it can work. Adapting video games doesn't work because it's
an interactive experience.
Yeah, virtually impossible to capture the feeling, which is what you want when you're making an adaptation. You got to capture the feeling of the source material. Brandon, what do you think?
Regarding what you said, the one exception I would make, and only by virtue of it being okay, would be the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Quite honestly, I think
the Sonic movie was good.
Yeah, it was actually fine, and I think like the only video game movie adaptation I've seen that is passable. As for whether or not something should be adapted, it for me really highly depends. I kind of look at adaptations the same way I do as cover bands, which is if you do too much to it, I hate your cover. So I think I would just kind of look at it the same way as I do any other format. Like, for example, one adaptation I really like to talk about is the Wind Waker remake, which added a lot of good things, but they wanted to make it look more like simultaneously cartoonish and realistic, which just made it look washed out and like clay. So I would just say it's really highly dependent. If you do too much to it, it sucks. If you do just right, it's you know, it's okay.
I'm like the person that says, I'll wait until I see it. If it comes out good, it comes out good. If it doesn't, it
Let's see here. T Dill says, "Hey baby girl, love you." Then says, "Geez, language." Then says, "Logan, get off." And then says, "Before I leave, you better be making my bacon and eggs scarf."
Damn it, she knows! That or she just made a very lucky guess.
Was she not supposed to know?
Well, I was kind of making it a surprise, but I'm sure my nephews probably would have slipped up and told her at some point. She probably was just on here to tell Logan to go to bed.
Maybe she.
Syndicate wants to know if I've ever had a COVID test. I've had 4 of them.
I think me too.
Let's see here. Brandon, do you see any chat that you're interested in?
I'm sorry. You said, was there anything in the chat I could look at?
Or if you're interested.
Is there any chat you wanna take?
Lennon Black says Florida has gators.
They do, and I love it.
Is that true?
Yeah, they have them. Of course it is. Of course it's true. I saw the gators myself, unless they were all animatronics, which either way I'd be impressed.
Can you take me to Gatorland?
Yes, we will take you to Gatorland. I'm waiting for you to visit Florida, so we will take you to Gatorland.
Yes.
Not even going to
I
Disney.
didn't know you like gators too, Brandon.
They're cool.
Yeah, gators are cool.
They're cool.
Pretty cool.
They're not a hard animal to like. Shit.
I think they're ugly.
How dare you?
Did you med the cat?
Yes, I did. Oh, I
Awesome.
forgot to text you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure you got it done before the stream started.
Yeah, she did not make it easy today, but
Oh,
it got done.
Alright, sweet. Thanks.
Thank you.
Syndicate wants to know if you enjoyed the Bats episode.
Yeah, sure, it was fun. I like a song. I mean, there definitely were flaws, but it was fun.
Doodlebug says there's a new episode of Hell of a Boss coming out tomorrow.
Ooh, you think tomorrow? Did they say tomorrow? Because I saw the tweet where they said, like, soon is coming even sooner. And I'm like, does that, like, because someone's saying, like, oh, maybe they'll be, like, in a week. Because that's kind of what they said the last time around. They said sooner, and then a week later it came out. And I'm like, dude, that'd be great. Looking forward to that. Don't hype me up.
I tried Hell of a Boss like 3 times. I can't get into it.
Yeah, that's fair. If it's, like, 3 episodes in and you still don't like it, you're just not going to like it.
Yeah.
DJ Skywalker says, "What's up, Princess of Awesomeness?"
Yo.
Paladin Pony T wants to know, what magical creature would you want to meet the most if they were real?
Like a griffin or a dragon, but only if they were friendly, because I'm pretty sure either of those could kill me.
I think Lennon Black is trying to steal you from me. He says, "I make homemade boba."
He is. I love
Lennon.
boba.
Lennon, we're gonna have to fight now. I'm sorry.
Or teach him how to make boba so he can make it for me.
Okay, yeah, that's a much better solution. Thank you, Heather.
Dude, that freaking tea I had the other day, the boba was called like Bismilk or something, and it was just like a milky, creamy tea with caramel drizzled at the bottom with bobas. It was delicious.
And what a boba is, I actually don't quite know.
A boba, it's just like a milk tea, and bobas are just like little balls of like tapioca that they make. It's like little pudding balls. They're delicious. It's like having a drink with little snacks in it.
It's kind of weird, but you get used to it.
It's delicious. It's the best thing you will drink. It's better than that gross old tea. You know what, Bronny? They do make boba tea with like green tea and stuff like that, so maybe we should give you some of that and you'll like it.
Maybe.
You will.
Trent says Sonic's original design was ugly, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Trent. I got some trivia I want to drop. What you saw in the movie was the actual original design. So that's the way that the team who animated it had it looking originally. And then somebody came in and said, no, we wanted to look like this, which was the hideousness of the trailer that we saw. And then the internet got that reaction to it, so they went back and said, fix it. And the guys that were animating the movie just took a few extra months to just change everything back the way it was.
God, that's stupid. Like, people just couldn't be like, oh, our idea is obviously the better one.
Yep, that's why you don't let executive producers run your show.
Fortunately, they're the ones with the money.
Yep. Here's how it's got to be. It's got to be, listen, if you believe in this product and you believe that I will do a good job making the product for you, give me some guidelines and give me the money. After that, you stay the heck off my set and leave me alone, and I will deliver you the product.
Yeah, but executives don't like being told that.
Yeah, executives are retarded though, so we don't listen to them. We just take their money. DJ says, Gatorland, that's in South Dakota.
They have one over there too. We got to go to all the Gatorlands, Bronny. That's our quest now.
He spelled it weird though. He spelled it like Gaterlandnd.
Do they have gators?
Probably not. Gators would not fare well in North Dakota
I'll kill him for misleading me.
or South Dakota.
I'll kill him for misleading me like this.
Syndicate wants to know the most expensive food item I've ever had. It is probably the steak that I had when I took Heather out at the last BronyCon.
That was a pretty expensive place.
Yeah.
It was nice though.
Leo says, I can't wait for Sonic 2. We lost Brandon. He says, be right back.
Yeah, he's probably just doing something.
Doodlebug says, Sonic 2 will be awesome. We already got Tails and Knuckles confirmed for the movie, and I wonder if Amy is going to be in it.
I do like Knuckles.
I don't want Amy.
Yeah, Amy was...
Obnoxious. Let's get Sally. Sally was pretty cool.
She was a princess.
Yep. Chuck Zone says, sup.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm moving to a different part of the pattern. We did that. It's a crochet, double crochet in each stitch around. Alright, we're gonna put in the fiber shit.
DJ said, it's called Reptile Gardens in South Dakota. My family dropped by there when we were visiting Mount Rushmore.
You know,
Even had our little dog with us who freaked out when the gator started moving.
dog probably never seen a gator before. Oh, I made her put too much.
DJ's got this bad habit of getting tiny ankle biters. Those things are food for gators.
How dare you? Why would you say that about Tiffany?
Because she's the size of gator food.
She is just a little old dog lady. She didn't ask for this.
Nope, no she didn't. But that's where the chips fall. There's nothing I can do about it, Heather. It's just the way it is.
How dare you? Oh, there was my other pair of scissors. They were hiding underneath my knife. Gonna need my tapestry needle for this. Ooh, and I need to stretch my back. I'm hunching. Ugh. Bronny, how could you let me do this?
I don't know. Honeydrop says, I'm worried about MLP Gen 5. They say they're going to make the lead character an activist, the least liked character type.
An activist?
Yep.
Like a hippie?
Think more in the vein of like Steven Universe, is what a lot of people are assuming it's going to be.
Oh, like Steven? I liked Steven. He was nice.
It's probably going to be super preachy. I'm going to watch it, but that's because, you know, I've liked stuff with giant red flags on it before, but that's not a good sign.
They're probably just gonna follow the trends that modern cartoons just do now.
But that makes them suck. So I really hope that they at least find a way to make this trope good.
If not, maybe everything else will be good.
We're gonna watch it and find out.
You know what I could have done? I could have put a squeaker in it. That would have been cute. It's not
I don't think
really.
squeakers belong in eggs, Heather.
Why not? Should I do it? Should I take these strings out and just put it in?
No. Eggs don't squeak, Heather.
They can if you want them to, Bronny. If you believe.
I don't want them to.
Fine, it's for my older sister anyway, and she probably doesn't want that.
Mm-hmm.
You got lucky this time, Bronny. I'm gonna make you something with eggs on it, and they're gonna squeak.
Why would you do this to me?
Because you're being a bitch, and I hate that. Make me angry. How dare you disrupt my creative vision like this?
DJ says, well, the pond was crawling with gators, but they were completely still, like we thought some were statues, and then some guy came out and every single one of them started moving. Yeah, feeding time.
Yeah, gators don't move very much. They're like other reptiles. They're just soaking in that solar power and shit.
Saving their energy for when they need it to kill little dogs.
They're just chilling. They're just vibing. I miss Gatorland.
Mm-hmm. We'll go back, Heather.
Okay.
Lennon Black says it's a continuation of the main of G4, and the rumors are the main six are dead.
Yay! Oh.
Syndicate says, wasn't Fluttershy an activist? Not really.
Kind of. I mean, I'm like, when I think activism, I think of people who show up to protests and will tell you to stop eating meat because of factory farming and shit. I don't know. I mean, I know factory farming isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was telling Brian we should get some farm animals.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough land for that.
Not even for a chicken?
Might be able to pull off a chicken, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to take care of animals.
Yeah,
like,
'cause
I
you
want
gotta
to.
prioritize shit.
I agree, Heather. I want to, but I don't know when I'm gonna have time to take care of animals.
You gotta make the time. You gotta prioritize your life.
Prioritize keeping that roof over our heads.
Yes, obviously you need to go to work and shit, but like, you have things on a schedule. I mean, as it is, you can't like freaking plan your shit. I don't know how we're gonna overhaul this because there seems to be nothing you want to give up, or nothing you want to like do halfway.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to something. I'm almost certain of it.
Besides, I was just thinking of ways to like profit from the land we would have. Or just, do something useful with it. I guess it comes down to also like, if the city sees we're doing stuff with the land, they'll most likely leave us alone.
Maybe. I mean, I did plan on building a forge there.
Oh, you weren't gonna like? Well, I thought you were gonna work it into that workshop that's gonna be in there.
Yeah, but and that's what I plan. I don't know. There's only about a acre, maybe two in the back. Not a whole lot to really work with.
Trust me, it's more land than I've ever had in my life. We can find something.
Doodlebug says, watch the main character of Gen 5 be a descendant of Tree Hugger.
Oh my god. If it's anything like the OC Chakra Blossom by Lopodity, I don't think you want that.
Lennon Black says, he said it was a continuation of G4 and the main six are dead. He says, if that's true, I'm out.
But what if Rarity has a beautiful daughter?
Rarity was an old single maid.
She was not. You know nothing about her. You're just jealous.
I know she had gray hair, which means...
she's doing better than you!
The clock probably ran out.
Your clock got punched out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of you talking shit on the best waifu that ever is and ever was. You know? I'm so sick of your shit. Because you're obviously so jealous.
Like, she's got a lot of talent and she's got a lot of business sense, but that obviously does not translate into being a decent romantic partner, because nobody wants to put up with her for
Excuse
more than
me,
one day.
then how do you explain how she has such a wonderful group of friends and is the element of generosity? She is generous with her time and with feelings.
Friends.
You are just full of crap.
Those are friends, Heather.
How dare you? Just how dare you? Lennon, back me up here. She is the best. Lennon, get in here! Lennon! Lennon, what is your Discord? I will add you to this right now. Give me your Discord tag.
You should feel privileged, Lennon. She's letting you in for free. Normally this costs $10 a month.
Yes, it does on my Patreon if you guys are also interested. Actually, I think I have Lennon Black.
So guys,
yeah, he has a fucking goddamn server. I should have just let him be in my server. Lennon, if you want to be in my server, send me a message on Discord and I will add you.
DJ says, or Chuck, first Chuck says, I've got 56 to 80 acres of pure farmland.
Yeah, see, he can do anything. Honey, maybe we should have a goat.
What would we do with a goat, Heather?
Well, the goat keeps up the land and pulls out all the weeds and stuff. And also it could give us milk.
There to begin with.
It could give us milk. And we make fucking cheese from it. People love goat shit.
Goats are ugly, stupid, and smelly creatures.
I mean, I can't deny any of that because I don't know any goats. I mean, Juanita had some goats. I don't know. Let's ask Juanita to just give us one of her farm animals. They have a lot.
DJ says the wording of the G5 movie was about focusing on diversity and inclusion, with the main character being an activist to make Equestria a better place, and that just throws up red flags.
I mean, Equestria was already a better place. Yeah, we dealt with, like, Naysay, who was pretty racist, but, you know, he got his comeuppance.
He got reformed, too.
Got reformed, yeah. Don't know if the racism fully goes away, but, yeah.
The introduction of new characters and departure from designs featured in Friendship is Magic and Pony Life is intended to shift the brand's focus to more modern themes like diversity and inclusion. We already have diversity and inclusion!
Maybe they're gonna put guys in the main cast, because it was only chicks before.
Maybe.
Yeah, give us some guy main characters, because mostly all we had were dudes. I mean, no, mostly all we had were dudettes, I should say.
Spike is now the main character.
I don't know, I'd be interested to see where that goes, I guess. I'm kind of going off pattern with what Susie, the blogger who made this pattern, was doing, because like my stuff turned out a little different, but like also I can't exactly. I mean, I follow what she was trying to do. I mean, I skipped a row and did something different, but she's like making it so that the ends are all uneven and stuff, and I kind of want it a little more even because these are kind of going to be pockets. So kind of going off pattern with what Miss Susie's Stuff blog post was putting, but you know, I guess I can say I kind of what do you call it when you kind of do something someone else's way, but then kind of develop your own way of doing it?
Creative liberties.
I took some creative liberties, yeah.
There you go. Trent Jerome says, Rarity was not kind about crocheting, though.
She was not, but I can forgive her because immediately after that, well, not immediately. I don't remember if it was the episode right after, but like then she went to a sauna and made herself all saggy, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine enough. And you know what? I bet if she saw the things I crocheted, she would think it's cool.
Crocheting is knitting's poor cousin.
I can kick you out of this chat very easily, honey.
I'm sure you could, but then you'd have to read the chat yourself.
That's not true. I have a few simps I can go to.
Lennon Black says Rarity is the best waifu.
And he's correct. Unequivocally.
Doodlebug says 3 stallions and 3 mares would be a cool dynamic, but of course people would be shipping them. People ship them regardless.
Yeah, like they were all chicks and they were getting shipped.
With each other. It's gross.
And then the show did it.
Oh, yeah, I freaking hate that. Let's see here. Paladin Pony T says, before I go, would you like to know what the most dangerous magical pet is?
Sure.
Doodlebug says, Heather has simps, and then spouts some blasphemy that I'm not going to read.
One, about her second statement, she is absolutely correct. Jack should have been canon, not freaking Apple Dash. That was
Apple
shit.
Dash wasn't canon either.
Apple Dash was implied. At least imply Jack. What the fuck? And anyways, Heather has simps. Yes, I do. Of course. Yeah. Look at I just look like a slob. I'm like, yeah, of course I do. You just have to exist and be a lady, and you have simps.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And mostly I say it teasingly, because it's just dudes that are, like, my friends and will do stuff I ask. Because they're my friends.
Doodlebug says, blasphemy, excuse me, sir. You're excused. I would actually read a story. If it was well written, I would read Applejack and Trenderhoof Slow Burn.
Maybe. I don't know. They don't pop to me.
Trenderhoof would have to work for that one.
Yeah.
I would also take Sombra and Fluttershy.
I would take Sombra and Pinkie Pie.
Indeed. Lennon Black says, my ship is controversial. Sue me. I will, Lennon Black. I'll see you in court. Would Sombra and Chrysalis work as a ship, Heather?
I mean, sure, they're both villains. Probably just be an ego thing between them two.
I'll bet you they'd betray the heck out of each other numerous times.
Well, of course.
What you thinking about, Heather?
I was looking back at the pattern and it was just like, okay, how did she join it? And I'm like, oh, she just used slip stitches and junk, so that's fine.
Paladin Pony T says good night.
Good night.
There was only one person, to my knowledge, and it was Evely, of course, who was making a decent Sombra Shy fanfiction, and she never continued it.
Yeah, you need motivation to work.
Yep. Len Black said, so is Discord and Fluttershy canon now?
Implied again.
That one, I think it was canon, though.
Again, it really just seemed implied. I mean, he was there, and he packed her lunch, but that seems like he's something he would just do because it was a nice thing to do anyway.
Maybe.
Who knows? Like, I won't say anything for sure until, like, other than it's implied, until they flat up just, like flat up holding hands, or, like, I don't know, a little kiss on the cheek or something.
Chuck Zone says, I'm expecting a winter storm tonight.
Isn't that fun? Winter.
I tend to forget that winter exists because down here in Florida, winter does not exist.
Does it get a little cold?
Doodlebug says, well, Fluttershy did say she wanted to marry Discord, but no, she didn't.
Well, technically, it was Angel Bunny who said that.
It was Angel Bunny who said that. Angel Bunny was just in Fluttershy's body. I loved that episode, by the way. That made me laugh so hard.
I'll be honest, it was a pretty forgettable episode for me.
How dare you?
I remember
Heather, why do you gotta just go and be wrong about everything?
I don't know. Why do you gotta be wrong about everything? You're always doing
I'm not
stupid
wrong,
stuff. You're
though.
always doing... I'm not
right.
wrong. I'm the one that's not wrong. You're always the one that's trying to contradict me and coming up with all this bullshit.
Stop fighting me in front of the child that just entered the call.
Okay, alright. What did Brawny do, and how do you want me to beat him up?
Okay, so he goes on talking about my favorite character and saying she's the worst and stuff and that she couldn't be in a stable relationship, and I took offense to that because Rarity is a lovely character who has nice business sense. She's super smart, super nice, super charming, and super generous, of course, because she's the fucking element of kindness and has a great, wonderful group of friends.
Generosity, Heather.
Yes.
Ah!
Can you just eat my ass? I'm so sick of your shit that you might as well eat it. I'm so sick of him trying to invalidate my opinion and just say, like, well, I'm right. And I'm like, well, no, you're fucking not. You're not right about anything.
I can prove I'm
You
right.
are objectively wrong in every facet of this conversation.
You have yet to prove that.
Yes, I have. I've said the same thing over and over again. You just refuse to accept it because it contradicts with what you believe in. You always do this. If it's not something you said, it obviously can't be right in your brain.
Exactly. Okay. But
Yeah,
like,
no, this comes down to you. You're the problem.
You just keep saying the same things over.
Yeah,
and over
because
again.
they're all true. Because they're true, and they support my...
When I say things, I at least back it up. Like I
always back it up. Oh my god! Every time you have an argument about something, you try to back it up, and you come up with some subjective bullshit that's supposed to make you right, but it doesn't make you right. And I state actual things with support, and you just don't want to accept it because it contradicts you, and that's because it's right.
Brandon, tell Heather I'm correct.
No, you're not.
Heather, you have proof that you back up your statements with proof?
Yes. Oh my god, I literally just rewind the fucking stream. Jesus H. Christ. You know what? I'm just gonna deal with this in the easiest and most immature way that I possibly can.
Please don't kick me. Please don't kick me.
Why would I kick you?
I don't know. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's just... Oh wait, no, it's not just us anymore.
No, he's
Alright,
upsetting
now
me.
it is just us.
He's
so this brawny guy...
He's legitimately upsetting me. He's legitimately upsetting me. You ready to behave? You ready to be a big boy with your big boy pants and shut the fuck up?
See, Brawny is the reason that Jesus legally changed his middle name to fucking.
Jesus went up to that fucking DMV and he was just like, yes, it's Jesus fucking Christ now. Because that's how everyone else says it. Because of this fucking guy behind me. And it's just Brawny. Fuck this guy.
Syndicate wants to know if us arguing is the best part of the stream.
I don't know.
Chuck Stone says, this is what I said. Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
No.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
Maybe when Daddy can freaking accept that he's wrong.
I don't
Brony,
think that will.
you should know proper dating etiquette is to say you're wrong even if you're not.
I do not abide by that.
This man is literally the most exhausting person you will ever meet.
Alrighty then. I'm glad you think so, Heather.
I'm sure you are.
What do we want to talk about now?
Geez, please something that we can, like, agree on, because it's just... I can't do it with this guy anymore.
Does that mean I win by default?
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
Okay, you know what? No more Brawny for the stream. No more Brawny for the stream. No more Brawny. Brandon,
I'll
you're...
get the next.
You're so
Brandon-
mean to me.
Yup. Oh my god, why do you I didn't even kick him that time. I didn't even kick him that time.
I did.
That wasn't even me. No.
Wait, you can't kick me. I quit. Get
Oh
it?
jeez.
It-
We're just handling this in the worst way possible.
The
Ugh.
most chaotic way possible.
Ah.
I'd say we're staying pretty true to form.
Yeah, yeah.
Doodlebug says kiss and make up.
Nah, I don't feel like kissing him right now.
Syndicate says, isn't it Brawny's mission to make Heather as happy as humanly possible?
Ooh, calling you out.
Perhaps.
Oh, he won't even accept that, will he?
I thought you liked this kind of ship dynamic, Heather.
I don't think we're Rarajack. For one, Applejack is way more level-headed. For two, where are my apples? For three, why can't you wear a cowboy hat?
I can, I don't have it with me.
For four, I think Rarity and Applejack have even less in common.
That... maybe? I'm not sure, actually.
I think they, like, because, like, if you think about it, we can bond over, like, the same shows and, like, swords and stuff. I don't think they have that. Like...
Maybe, I don't know. How's your egg coming?
Pretty alright, I guess.
What's up?
Heather, can I ask for my eggs to be over easy? I like over easy eggs.
They're you're getting them sunny side up and that's it.
Oh, I never had sunny side up.
Me neither. It's kind of...
There's really only two ways. 3 ways actually I have my eggs. Over easy, scrambled, or sometimes I make egg and a hole.
Yeah, like the egg and the bread. I like have hard-boiled eggs on the regular because I can make them the day before. But I'm out of eggs. But I'll have either over easy, boiled eggs. I'll only really have scrambled eggs if I'm putting it in a burrito because I don't care for scrambled eggs.
You gotta season them.
Well, duh. Why does everyone act like I don't know what seasoning is? It's starting to get annoying. I know what seasonings are. There's garlic salt, there's pepper, there's cumin, there's all this shit.
Look, okay, no, I know cognitively you know what seasoning is, but how am I supposed to know if you're using it, like, on a regular basis? How am I supposed to know you're doing it?
No, like, I freaking will explain to somebody, like, yeah, I just put an egg on the pan, put it on a sandwich, and it's done. They're like, oh, you didn't season it? I'm like, well, of course I seasoned it. What fucking Neanderthal doesn't season shit? You season everything you make. That doesn't make sense not to season it.
Well, most people will mention what seasonings they put on if they did
No,
so.
because, like, for me, it's not even, like, it's like I'm not even seasoning things that much, admittedly, because I like just the natural flavors of food. But, like, I'm putting, like, garlic, salt, and pepper most of the time. Why is that worth mentioning? Isn't that what most people, like, by default put on shit?
I suppose so, but I couldn't tell you, Heather. All I could tell you is that most people will mention what seasonings they put on if they did.
Well, I don't care. Everyone
Okay.
seasons their food. Why do I have to mention? Why do I have to clarify every time and be like, by the way, I'm not a barbarian. I put garlic, salt, and pepper on my food like a freaking civilized adult.
Okay, Heather. I'm sorry.
I get defensive because, like, I've had this shit thrown at me so many times. Like, oh, you don't season? I'm like, of course I fucking season!
Chuck Zone says, Heather's mad. Everyone for themselves.
I'm glad that he said everyone for themselves and not every man for themselves. Very inclusive. Thank you.
Very inclusive.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Let's see here. Chuck Zone wants to know, I have a legitimate question. Who is the Royal Blacksmith?
Probably Brawny. I don't know. Who else does it?
Not sure.
Oh, this is coming out like a cup. I gotta stop that. It's gotta spread. But, like, if I'm doing double crochets, it should be spreading anyway.
Syndicate wants you to stretch, Heather.
They're
It's been an
probably
hour.
right.
You must commence the stretching. You must elongate your limbs to retain their limber quality.
Ha, limber.
I'm sure he wasn't trying.
I don't. Am I slow? Because I don't get what was funny about limber.
Limber. Like limb as in your arm.
Oh, yeah, I'm slow.
That was a bit of a stretch.
Oh, it was a bit of a stretch. Was that on purpose?
That one actually was not on purpose, and I feel bad now that it wasn't on purpose.
Oh my god.
That was good. That was good. I would give you that one. That was good.
Megan says, I'm back. Discord is a jerk, and people don't believe I'm 27.
What?
People don't believe that she's 27 years old.
Why wouldn't they?
No idea.
Who knows?
Hey, when I was at my old fast food job, I had like one or two people say I looked 16 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have facial hair. I used to just shave it, so I mean that might have contributed to it.
It's hard for me to tell, like, what age anybody is at. Like, there's chicks that'll come up to me and they look like maybe even younger than me. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, my kids, I'm like 39. And I'm like, what the fuck? Sometimes
I
it's...
see if a flapjack clip.
Sometimes I forget that I am the youngest person in my office. Like, I'm 25. And the other... Like, I think one girl who has kids and is married is, like, 29 or something. She used to wear glasses more often. I wonder if she got, like, LASIK or contacts.
Not sure.
If she got LASIK, I want to probe her about that. If she got contacts, I'm not that interested.
I found the clip.
What is the clip?
I put it in the stream chat.
Syndicate wants to know, when Heather gets mad, is that what causes her demon eyes?
I mean, yes.
Oh, I get it. Demonize and demonize, like the word demonize. I get it.
Yeah, that could work, but it doesn't fit for the situation.
No, it doesn't. But it
Hey,
exists.
Brandon, put the link for it in like the Discord chat because like I'm getting like when I put to open it to a new tab, it says there was a dead end.
There you go.
You win! You win! You win! You win! You need to grow up.
Grow up? I'm 38 years old.
Flapjack was weird.
Yeah, I hate that show.
It was definitely interesting, but I think maybe the main character was a little too annoying, but did have some weird stuff going on that was interesting.
It definitely tried to be SpongeBob. Like,
But above the ocean.
yeah, but like, not as timeless.
People just still definitely use it for meme stuff.
SpongeBob needs to stop existing.
It never
Hey,
will. It never
They
will.
got the original writers back, so it's gotten better.
I suppose.
Kids still love it, so it's not going anywhere.
Yo, I still quote SpongeBob daily, so
It's there forever.
Trent liked Flapjack.
what did we all think of Chowder?
Chowder was also a great place for memes, also really weird.
I rewatched some of it recently, and I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, I liked it at the time. Had a lot of funny bits.
I've got to check out Gumball again. The last time I looked at Gumball, I didn't like it, but it keeps showing up.
Yeah, Gumball is also very funny.
Honeydrop says, people on the phone don't believe I'm 38. They think I'm 7 because that's what I sound like on the phone, and I look like I'm 26.
Well, I guess we should be thankful that we all look so young.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a weird pimple.
Make the yolk bigger.
I can't just go back and make the yolk bigger.
I meant the white is what I meant.
Well, yeah, of course. I was just like, are you insane, Brownie? How am I supposed to go back? How?
Use your rewind power.
It would certainly require some work, that's for sure.
Lennon
Go ahead.
Lennon Black says, unpopular opinion. I don't like the Rugrats. Never did, even as a kid. It was one of those shows I just watched because no other cartoon was on.
That's fair. I liked it. I even liked the spin-offs that it had.
You liked All Grown Up.
Yeah, I liked it as a kid.
Oh,
Wasn't bad.
wasn't into it.
Yeah, it was like a sitcom kind of deal. It was fine, though.
Ronnie, what do you think?
Rugrats?
Yeah, and its spin-offs by extension.
I didn't watch any of the spin-offs, so I don't know what to tell you there. I watched a little bit of Rugrats, I guess, and I didn't like what I saw. I thought it was a really ugly show.
Oh, hardly anyone knows about Preschool Days, Trent. That's why it was so bad.
Oh yeah, like I didn't get to see Preschool Days, so
I never saw Preschool Days.
Yeah, I saw All Grown Up, and I don't know what else. What else was there besides the movies? I watched all the movies and I liked them.
Hmm.
I think the Paris one was better than the initial movie, but otherwise I thought
Yeah, the
movies
Paris
were
one.
okay.
I feel like the Paris one had more heart going into it. They also had this one where they did a cameo with the Wild Thornberries.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't like that one.
They tried to do that smell card thing with that movie, which I thought was weird. But I don't know, I liked it for what I saw.
Mm.
It was fine enough. And also, I think, wasn't... This movie came out... I don't know if the Wild Thornberries were even still relevant at that point.
Wild Thornberries wasn't a good show either.
I thought it was okay sometimes. I don't think I was crazy about it. But, like, if nothing else was on, I would watch it. And I did, like... I think I remember I was anticipating the movie a bit when I was a kid, so I must have liked it a bit. Because I got really mad because, like, I hated it whenever, like, because I was a kid, you want to do what you want to do. Then my mom would, like, drag me out to go to my cousin's house or something. And I'm like, no, I want to stay home and watch this movie that's coming out. She goes, like, they'll show it again later. But, like, I want to watch it right when it comes out. And, of course, when we go to our cousin's house, I can't watch TV there. Because, like, I don't know. I don't think it wasn't that they had cable. But, like, I'm expected to actually socialize. And that's probably why I hate social interaction so much now.
Perhaps.
It's like, how dare you take me from the things I actually want to do.
So where I am, a snowstorm's gonna hit like more.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna get like 6 to 12 inches, and I'm not looking forward to it because, well, number one, that's a lot of snow I have to shovel, and number two, Heather, this one pains me the most. I can't get to my tomorrow.
You can't get to your what?
My manicure and pedicure.
That's shit. I hate that. I haven't been able to get myself a good mani-pedi appointment in a while.
You push the storm back so I can go get it first.
Sure, man. I'll do that for you. That's important.
Thank you. It is important.
Self-care is very important. Some people don't understand that.
We need to wait when Brawny let his guard down. We need to sit him in a chair, and then turns out that chair is going to like have some kind of glue on it, or it's gonna like have cuffs.
And just let him experience a pedicure.
And then he's gonna have a manicure and pedicure whether he wants one or not.
I feel like you should just try it. It'd be cool.
No.
Why don't you ever want to do anything?
What's wrong with mani-pedis, Brawny?
Yeah.
I don't want one. That's what's wrong with them.
So.
But why not? They're so good. They're so relaxed.
I don't like people messing with my hands or my feet.
Why? They're getting all the dead skin off of it and buffing out the
These
nails.
are professionals.
Professionals. It's like it's like when you go to someone else to do your hair.
I don't go to somebody else to do my hair. I hated that crap too.
Wow. This man.
As soon as I learned how to cut my own hair, I did, and then a year later, it didn't work anymore.
What about like getting a massage or something, or like going to a chiropractor?
I go to a chiropractor because I have to. But like, I don't know. I can handle my own feet, and I can handle my own hands, and I can handle my own hair.
I mean, you probably do save a good amount of money if you learn how to do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I do my own nails at home is because going all the time is pricey. Check out my mani while we're at it. It's pink and green, so it's like watermelon.
Nice.
Watermelon.
Megan says you're really quiet on the stream, and I don't know if that means your volume is low or if you're just not talking very much.
Oh yeah, because I don't know what she means either. Does she mean I need to turn my volume up, or does she want me to talk more? Which is it, Megan?
Lennon Black says Rugrats Go Wild uncensored, and I do not like those implications.
Yeah, that's what the movie was called. It was Rugrats Gone Wild, because it was mashing...
No, it was Rugrats Go Wild. Gone Wild and Go Wild are different things.
Well, whatever, you get it. They mashed the two names of the Wild Thornberrys and the Rugrats, and it made that, and that happens to be very unfortunate, because it's very close to frickin' porno names.
Pain in the neck.
I have a pain in my back. I recently got a new mattress after my old one, like, basically sunk.
Mm-hmm.
And my back hurts because it's not used to the sensation, but I don't hate it either. You think that's, like, gonna improve after, like, a couple days?
Most likely. You probably just need to break the thing in.
Yeah.
It'll form to your body eventually. That egg's looking pretty good, Heather.
I guess. But not big enough.
Can you make bread and then with a hole in the middle and then put the egg in the hole?
This probably would have been easier if I did frickin' toast. It needs to be big enough so that at the end of the scarf it covers up the red and I can sew it in. Have a little pocket. Right now it just looks like a weird yellow nipple.
I think it looks like an egg.
Well, as long as someone sees it.
I mean, do you remember that? You remember that belt buckle that you linked to the group that, like, you said looked suggestive?
Which one? Oh yeah, the one that I said looked like a vagina. That was
like,
totally a vagina.
And I said that, like, if you squint enough, like, maybe, but
Look back at that. That totally is a vagina.
Okay.
Bronny, I was showing it to you, right?
You were, but I don't remember it.
I will show it to you again. That is a fucking vagina belt buckle.
Okay.
I don't remember what channel you put it in.
I don't remember either. I think I sent it to you guys in your DMs because I didn't want to put that in the chat.
Maybe it's like, it's not mature viewers only.
Nah, I don't think I did that. I would not do that. It was a while ago, so it's gonna you have to scroll back quite a bit to find it. Oh no, I found it. Bronny, I want you to look at this and tell me it doesn't look like a vag. Look at that.
All right. Well, let me see here.
Oh wait, I wanted to copy the
Is
link.
it in mature viewers only?
No, it was in one of my DMs to you. Bronny, go on the second link.
Yeah, I remember this, and yes, I do agree. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and they don't even put it in there.
Is this like a case of the dress is black and blue? No, it's gold.
No,
and white.
no,
Is
it is
this like
very-
one of those?
It is very obviously a vagina, man.
Can you link it again?
Yes, I will link it again.
Alright, and I will examine very closely.
And I want you to Google a picture of a vagina and look at it side by side and tell me that it's not one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go in incognito if I'm gonna do that.
No one's gonna care.
Yeah.
That is flat, straight up what it is. And they have the call to say vintage abstract bronze belt buckle Provincetown artist boho hippie. I'm like, no, that guy molded a veg.
You know what it looks like to me?
What?
It looks more like it looks more like your vocal cords. Like those two flaps that air goes through and it's
You know,
manipulated by the
albeit
movement.
I
That's
have
what it
never
looks like.
seen vocal cords before, so maybe it does.
Oh, I'll show you. There's a lot of videos on them. It's not that gross, so don't worry about it. But,
All right.
I'll find you something. Hold on. Alright, I found
Heather, Godzilla or King Kong?
I'm gonna say Godzilla just because I prefer lizards over monkeys. Let me see this actually. What those vocal cords look like. That doesn't look like.
This is the hardest part. I know. It's
This
going
way.
in your throat.
Wait until it actually gets to the vocal cord.
Painful. Okay,
Man,
relax.
I'm uncomfortable because I know I'd hate that. Oh, you know? Ew, that's so gross. Oh.
It's not that gross.
No, I
I don't
mean,
know.
it's not that gross. It's just that I know something is in a throat doing that, and it makes my throat uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
You know, don't swallow.
Like that's what that belt buckle looks like to me.
I'll be honest, and also I can't watch any more of that. The vocal cords look like vaginas.
Fucking, they look like vocal cords. What
They
are you
look
talking
like
about?
a vagina.
Why is that your reference point to everything?
Because that's
Brody,
where
can
I
you explain
started. That's where I started.
It's got to be Freudian.
Yeah, it's definitely Freudian. Don't you have that book by him?
Me? No.
No, I'm talking to Heather.
Oh, which book?
The one where the answer to everything is you want to have sex with your mother.
That was a dream dictionary. That's not the same thing.
Well, Freud must have penned it.
I've no doubt Freud had some influence there. Fucking I wish I could show the chat, but I don't feel like scarring them. You got them like, look at this belt buckle, look at vocal cords, look at a
I
vagina.
don't think YouTube would take to that too kindly either.
I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna go up to YouTube, and I'm gonna be
Okay.
like, look, YouTube, look. Here's the belt buckle, and here are these two things. What does it look like? Does it look like vocal cords? Or does it look like a vagina? Settle this issue for me once and for all. And they're like,
Then you get demonetized.
They're like,
I
nah,
think-
demonetize. Just get the hell away from me. And I'm like, nah, wasn't
think more
monetized,
people
YouTube.
know- I think more people know what a vagina looks like than they do what vocal cords look like. That's what I think.
Oh my god.
How's your egg coming?
It's coming, I guess.
This egg has taken a surprising amount of time.
I'm gonna show Lennon Black's thing. He said, just looked up, just googled vocal cords. Wish I had an alien vagina. See, he agrees with me.
Okay, well,
Yeah, but he
Lennon
didn't-
Black,
He didn't know that.
Lennon Black draws porn, so it makes sense.
Which is not, we are not speaking bad of that. It is totally cool if they draw NSFW, as long as they specify 18 plus, and it's all the morally okay stuff. There's no shame in NSFW. It's a compliment.
NSFW is not morally
Shut up.
okay.
Yes, I agree.
Everyone shut up. It's fine.
No, it's not.
Stop.
Abolish
I don't feel
Rule
okay
34
with
forever.
insulting someone else's livelihood. He doesn't hurt anybody with it, so it's fine.
With like, if you could draw that kind of stuff really well, why not Why can't you draw like someone sitting on a bench really well, or like a dog, or like a kitten, or a
Because
rabbit?
no one's gonna pay you for that.
I'll pay for a nice looking rabbit.
Okay, then pay him for it.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's make
Louis.
this
Louis, thank you. I need you to defend porn with me.
porn
Yes.
is good for your mental health.
Yes. I'm the only one here that thinks that artists that make NSFW is perfectly fine in this call right now.
I have personally read like 3 psychology studies that say no, it is not good for your mental health.
I'm doing just fine.
In excess,
That
of
is
course.
debatable.
It is
Are you
one of
sure?
those things.
Are you sure?
It's like booze. It's like booze. You can't drink too many booze, then you're an alcoholic. You can't watch too much porn or you're an addict. You gotta do everything in moderation, man.
But like, by design, it's hard to establish that for like the average person.
Well,
Hard for them to establish that.
it's really a sense of
Yeah, it's
personal
hard for them to do anything
responsibility.
at that point.
It's a sense of personal responsibility. A person's got to look at themselves and be like, is this intervening with other points in my life? Is it making me miss work? Is it making me neglect my other relationships and responsibilities? If it is, then you're doing it too much. If it's not, that's your own business.
Okay, maybe I'm a bit biased because I did have a Coomer live with me for like 5 months.
Maybe so. And you're allowed to have your own opinions on it.
Sorry, I didn't catch that one.
I mean, I was saying like maybe, but like, you know, it's okay if you don't like it and you have your opinions on it. That's your business too. But I don't want to like have a platform and like denounce that kind of thing, and you're not doing that either because you also acknowledge that that is not your business.
Lennon Black says it pays good. Never had any attention with my art before.
There you go, money.
Money. I think I said that argument earlier. Like it makes money, and a lot more people were like, they'll pass pony art and they'll be like, oh cool, but then they see a pair of tits and they're like, well hello. It's good for their business.
Sex sells.
Sex sells.
Highly unfortunate.
That's his life we live in.
I mean, if people want to enjoy the pleasures that, you know, that God gave them, then let them.
So you're saying, right, that all of my favorite composers wouldn't have gone poor and starved if, while they wrote their sheet music, they drew like a pair of tits at like the back page?
You know, to be
Maybe if
honest,
they got like a blowjob while they're writing the music, maybe.
you know what I think? Fucking, if they're in the modern day, it's the same thing in the music industry. Music videos have to have a whole bunch of tits in it and stuff to be considered marketable.
Do you guys actually want my answer? Because,
No.
like...
Your answer is obviously going to be negative towards it.
Well, yes, of course it is! Because I've done a lot of research on it.
Whenever I ask you for research on something, you don't end up giving me the source.
I will find you a source at the end of the stream.
You say that.
I'm somewhat serious about your sources too. Curious about your sources.
Also serious and curious. Both of those things.
Oh, your stream paused on Discord.
I'll restart it.
How's the chat doing? I haven't looked at the chat in a few minutes.
Alright, let's start Ronnie's OnlyFans.
Yeah, that'll bring us in some money.
I already have an OnlyFans. It's called Patreon.
No,
Welcome.
it's not an OnlyFans, it's a Patreon. They're two completely different things.
They're the same concept.
Paying people for services. Whatever.
Services are just to, support the art in general.
So, who's investing?
I have not.
Listen, after the last couple of days, I've been seriously thinking about it. Like, I don't think I can get on the GameStop thing right now, but let me tell you, I would. And I'm like, can somebody let me know what the next one is that we're going to coordinate on so I can get on that?
You're gonna have to go on like r/Wall Street, I think, or if you really want like the live thing of what everyone's gonna probably do, what I heard is probably AMC, but I think that's already been hit. I'm not too completely sure.
I saw that in the news today. AMC has already been released, and like people are on top of it.
Let me check. I can check the stocks right now.
Yeah, check the stocks.
Dude, I've looked this thing up at least 5 times, and I still don't know what's actually going on. Someone please
I can
yeah.
kind of tell you. Just hold, give me a second here.
I've had it
Yeah,
explained
it looks
to me.
like AMC already got hit,
Yeah, got it.
but it also went down significantly. So essentially, what happened is, these things, I think they're called hedge funds, or
Yeah.
people who mess with hedge funds. Basically, they are predicting that the stocks are going to go down to like $7, they say, and then when it hits that, they're going to buy a ton of it and then sell it when the market goes significantly high up. So what happened was, I believe Reddit caught wind of that and was like, you know what? Let's just buy all this stuff before that hits the low price. That way, when it goes really high up, they're forced to buy it at a high price, losing like millions of dollars.
Okay, but we hate GameStop, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, why would we hate GameStop?
Well,
They don't.
I don't like their business practices. That's for darn sure.
Sure. What's most important here is that rich douchebags are losing money.
Right, and the thing is that this type of manipulation of the stock market by what they're doing, by which we mean like people that do stock market for a living. This is the same type of thing that they do all the time, and it caused the recession of 2001 and 2008, and continues to go on. They do this type of thing all the time. This type of thing caused the Great Depression, and it's kind of a revenge thing. We're using their techniques, or I shouldn't say we, because I'm not invested, but the people that are doing this are using their they're using their techniques against them, and now suddenly it's a big problem, right?
And now it's all about change the tactics, change the rules now, because now we know about the rules.
Right, but the thing is that they're only going to change for the people, for folks like you and me, which but now this issue is very much in the light and in the common knowledge of the general public, so it's going to be a lot harder to change the rules against us, and if they force anything through, well, that's just going to cause more civil unrest, which so the people that are in charge of everything have to decide whether or not they want that civil unrest.
Which, in my opinion, I don't think they do.
Well, they've shown that they're willing to throw waves and waves of police and National Guard at us. So the thing to do there is gonna it depend. That's gonna come back to the citizens court and decide whether or not we want to fight back. Because the only way to fight back against that is to just overwhelm with sheer numbers. Like they don't have enough bullets for all of us, kind of thing.
Oh, great.
Put on your bulletproof vest, everyone.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about being American is that we actually, we have weapons too. We're not like other countries where the citizens aren't armed. So if it turns into a fight, it's going to be a hard fight.
All right. I appreciate the explanation, and I only half regret asking, but thank you.
Why would you regret that? That is good knowledge to know.
Yep. At least now you won't be surprised if riots break out and come up your street. You're going to be like, oh, this is about that thing, isn't it?
I don't see a riot breaking out about this kind of stuff.
I think riots are going to break out.
I've only
I think
had
there's
enough.
a slim chance, but there is a chance.
Well,
Yep. Syndicate wants to know if you would enjoy Fall Guys.
I don't know.
Dead game.
It was big for a couple of weeks there. I'm surprised it didn't stick as well as Among Us did.
Among Us overtook it, I think.
Might have.
Anyways, invest in Dogecoin.
Cute.
Yeah, that's the other half of the meme I've been seeing, and I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't think that's gonna work the same way.
I bought Dogecoin, and I'm just gonna hold and see what happens with it. I didn't buy much, but I bought some.
What app are you using?
I'm using Robinhood, but don't use Robinhood right now.
Yeah, Robinhood just went and committed a federal crime a couple of days ago, so
Essentially, yeah.
I'm looking forward to the court case of Robinhood.
Yeah, I started using Robinhood before the whole thing came up, so
What's the
I'm sticking with it
alternative?
for now.
What's the
Alternatives? I mean, there's Acorns, but that's more like small amounts of like every time you buy something. It like I believe it rounds up to the nearest dollar and invests that small change every time you buy something.
Now these a problem we're gonna have here is that a lot of other investing companies are following the example of Robinhood, and so basically, if something looks like it's getting too popular, they shut it down, which is market manipulation, and we do actually have laws against that. So now it's becoming a definite thing of, well, why are they allowed to do that but not us, right? And so I'm looking forward to these lawsuits, because one of two things is going to happen. It's either going to the law is going to be upheld, and things will change and get better for everybody, and it'll be mutually beneficial both for the super rich people that run the system and for citizens that are partaking in it, or they will overturn the law or not enforce the law, in which case everybody's going to get very, 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 very angry. And I'm cool with either situation because it likely means that frickin' people who don't deserve to live will no longer be alive.
Alright, let's talk about something else. I'm getting dreary.
Alright.
Come on. Don't shy off the hard topics now.
I never go on the hard topics on this stream, and you know it.
So
Weren't you just defending porn?
That's not a... Well, I guess it's hard. But that's a subject most people can agree on. It's like porn. You either like it or it's none of your business.
This chat is split 50-50.
It is split 50-50, but,
So...
those guys, Bronny and Brandon, though they have bad opinions on it, kind of mind their fucking business, so they're worse.
Bad opinions? How freaking dare you?
I didn't mean bad as in, like, it's not a good opinion to have, but, like, bad opinions on the subject, Like, it is bad, is what you think.
you could say controversial.
Oh.
We can just say
Or
wrong.
just, controversial isn't good either.
You could say different from yours. You might even say unpopular. I would go with that,
No,
but
there's
bad.
No. Okay, shut up and let me talk for fucking a minute without being interrupted.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
saying, like, controversial isn't a good way to put it either, because I don't think your guys, like, I think controversial, and I think, like, it's not safe to say your opinion. I think your opinion is just contrary to ours, okay? I think that's a better way to say it, okay? Sorry I called your opinion bad, you fucking diva. But I'm just saying that though you guys have your opinions on it, you let other people just do their thing and mind your fucking business. That's how it should be. Like, you have different opinions, and other people have different opinions than you, but as long as they're doing things within the realm of the law, you just go like, oh well, and mind your fucking business.
Was it this heated before I got here?
What was that?
Was it this heated before I got here?
Yes, it actually was. Bronny's been, like, picking on me all night. It's a battle with this guy.
We're giving the audience some drama.
So Heather, was it at the very least fascinating to see what vocal cords look like?
Somewhat, but I just don't like the way it is because, like, then I know that, like, I guess it's the knowledge that something is being put into their throat makes me really uncomfortable because then I'm picturing what it'd be like to be put in my throat and I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you
It's
can't.
like an empathy thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I can imagine what that feels like and I'm not okay with it. So they were interesting to look at, but I can't look at them for long. Not when I'm looking like this. Like, if the person was dead, I think I'd be more cool with it.
But then you.
Well, then they'd be
wouldn't
dead,
see-
of course, but then, like, you know, I wouldn't be as like that. As like, oh, they're doing it to a dead person. There's no one feeling that. It's just not my jam.
I don't know. I guess I'm used to that kind of imagery because, like, I think you know this, but little known fact about me, I originally wanted to major in the medical field.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I would just watch a lot of stuff like that included those kinds of functions in that greater detail. Because I'm used to it. But I'm horrible at math.
Had to do it.
I remember when
Yeah.
Bronny cut his hand open. You could just see everything on the inside. That wasn't
Yeah,
as
I saw-
gross. That was not as
Usually
gross
what
as I
happens
thought it
when
was
you
gonna
cut
be.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah. It was not as gross as I thought it was gonna be. Like I watched.
Yeah,
Kind of wanted
it
to.
usually isn't awful.
I
Real-
kind of
real life
wanted to
stuff.
poke it.
I'm glad you didn't poke it. That would have
That would
made
have
it start.
infected it.
Yeah, and I'm sure I would have gotten there eventually, but the first thought in my head was it would have started squirting blood again.
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
It was doing that a lot.
Slapped it.
But yeah, it was a pretty clean cut.
Well, it was a very sharp sword.
Yeah. Try not to do that again.
I didn't try to do it in the first place, but yeah.
Let's
Oh,
do
look
it
for
again.
Do it
I,
again.
I did not wake up that morning going, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get 7 stitches at the hospital. I'm gonna drop a quart of blood onto the backyard.
I got stitches.
By the way, do you know what blood type you are?
Nope.
I don't know either.
I would be willing to bet it's the common one. I think what's that? O positive, something like that.
No, isn't that the rare one?
No.
I thought it was O negative.
O negative is the rare one.
Okay,
Is that a
okay.
universal donor or universal whatever else?
I think I'm one of the letters, not the O letter, but like the A or the B, or maybe the A. No, it was a 1 letter. I don't remember.
Doodle says, I had a blood clot a long time ago. The incision was on my arm and it had to heal from the inside out. So the inside of my arm could be seen and sterilized gauze had to be stuffed in it every day until it healed.
Gross.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I've had that before. I also had something called a Paget-Schroeder syndrome, which is what happens when you get traumatized on an artery and a blood clot forms to heal it. But the problem with that is that cuts off the circulation one way for the blood, so the area that it's clotting swells up. So I was doing judo. And in judo, you take a lot of shoulder throws, and in order to get the leverage for the shoulders to throw, they got to slam on your armpit with the forearm. So you do that repeatedly, you're likely to get Paget-Schroeder syndrome, like I did.
Ooh,
I
that's
looked
trouble.
like Hellboy. I just woke up one morning and my right arm was just giant and red. And when I say giant, I mean it swelled up to be like nearly twice the size of my left. So my mother was like, "Oh my God, what's going on? We need to get you to the hospital." I'm like, "I feel fine," and they were like, "No, you see, there's a chance that this clot could come off, could detach. And if
Ew.
it does, then there's a very high chance it could go into your lungs, heart, or brain, all of which would lead to a stroke and kill you, or an aneurysm." And so they put me on blood thinners for 6 months. Or no, wait, no. They told me it was going to be 6 to 9 months, and I was on blood thinners for about 3.5. And they told me that was the fastest they'd ever seen someone heal from Paget-Schroeder's.
is the prognosis not that great?
No, it's gone. It's gone completely. It hasn't been a problem for 13 years.
Oh no, I mean in a typical case.
Oh, in a typical case, if they catch it, they do blood thinners and they thin it out, and your blood erodes the clot, and takes away the ability to clot, so the clot doesn't get bigger, which could cause a heart attack if it completely cuts off the circulation. So if they catch it, they just thin the blood, and it goes away on its own. And that's somewhere in the vicinity of like 95% of the time. But if they don't catch it, or the rest of the time, yeah, if it breaks loose, or if it completely cuts off the circulation in one of your arteries, then yeah, you obviously you're gonna have a big problem. Lennon Black says, did you all know that the alien creature from the movie Alien was created and designed by a work artist? The head looks phallic for a reason. God, I know that artist's name, and it's on the tip of my tongue.
Did anyone else hear Bronny's mic go scratchy at the NSFW part?
I didn't notice.
I just said NSFW. Is it like do I have an accent? Did it do it again?
No. Your audio glitched out for me when you said NSFW.
Oh, okay.
It's like it just knew you didn't like the word.
Just real life censorship. I don't care about the word. It's a word. It exists. It's in the vocabulary.
NSFW isn't a word. It's an acronym.
Anyways, I think. So I just looked it up. O+, I believe, is the most common blood type.
H.R. Geiger. Thank you, Lennon. What would you say, Louis? I missed that.
I was just saying O+ was the most common blood type.
O+. So I'd be willing to bet that's me. He says a lot of other concepts from film are based on genitalia, both male and female. The masters like Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Dali, they all drew NSFW. It's just a thing us artists have. Yeah, I believe there's a difference between artistic and anatomical understanding and professionalism, I guess, would be an all-encompassing term for this type of thing. Then there's a difference between that and porn, and it's mostly rooted in the intention.
Yeah, there's professional porn.
There's professionally produced porn, but it's still porn.
Yeah, but it's got
right there. Cause like I can look at art that's meant to be an expression of form, or I can look at a medical book and see naked people and not have a problem, right? But if something is meant to be overtly sexual, it hits a different part of the brain, and which can have various psychological effects, not all of which are good.
It's context.
Exactly. Thank you. So yes, I am well aware, Lennon, of all these things. We did all this talking and completely missed our mark for the stream.
Yeah, there's like 7 minutes left in the stream, so any comments, questions, or concerns, if you'd like us to stop talking about porn, for one. Say them now, or forever hold your silence till the next stream, where we'll talk about more porn, and Bronny's not invited.
If you would like us to stop talking about porn, please donate to the Patreon.
Yeah, you want it to stop? Give me money.
Alright, how much do you want?
All of it.
So
okay.
$10 to get us to stop talking about porn, $25 to get me to stop talking about politics.
No, I'll do that for free. I'll do that for free. I will kick him out if he starts talking about politics.
My price is $100.
Yeah.
For $100, I'll stop talking about religion.
For just $1, I will kick Bronny in the windpipe so he stops talking.
You got it.
Heather just. I think I legitimately pissed off Heather, guys. I didn't mean to, but I think I did because she's just mean tonight.
Nah, I am legitimately a little bit like just like, oh my god, just like fucking anything with you, just anything.
Heather, it's okay. We love you.
I know you do. That's why it hurts, Brandon.
We are sorry.
I'm not mad at you.
Let's not talk about PPR, porn, politics, and religion.
We can talk about porn, but only respecting it. I wish I could talk about porn.
Who's stopping you?
I said it incredibly loud so
You
Sweetie
are?
would hear it. Yes.
I'm not stopping her. I'm just disagreeing. I thought that was kind of.
Aggressively.
Just trying to stop her.
Aggressively.
No, it's not the same thing, Louis.
It's like a low level trying to stop her. It's like-
Brandon is trying to stop her. Okay.
What?
No, I'm not. What? Yes. No. I'm gonna grab the next flight. I'm gonna track down Heather, go to her house, and be like, we'll go in her room. Be like, I am going to take your cat if you don't stop talking about porn. I'm going to burn your
Knife,
flesh
run away!
if you don't stop talking about porn. I'm going to turn on your unprotected fan while you're sleeping and tilt it over.
Oh my god.
It's not on, I don't know. It's not on that same level. Louis.
That could hurt. What the fuck?
I think he just admitted to what he's gonna do.
I'm not gonna actually do that.
Brandon, please
but
don't kill me and take my cat.
Let's just. I don't know anymore.
Okay, it's alright. 4 minutes left in the stream. Jesus Christ.
Let's make those 4 minutes safe for work.
Oh my god.
So, furry porn.
Yeah, furry porn, that's safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Good talk, Louis.
I get that. It comes on my Twitter feed a lot.
I'm back.
When
Alrighty
did
then.
you ever leave?
Yeah, he left briefly and then came back.
No, I kicked Louis and then I'm guessing he moved me.
Oh my god, stop doing that.
It's funny.
You guys are so immature.
Shut up, Bronny. You do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all do it.
I've done it like twice though. Yo,
No,
You still did it. That's
we-
still doing
we
it.
share, No, Bronny, we share love. That's how it goes. This is a pact.
sure.
Brandon's just happy that they can finally do it and that we're not on Skype anymore.
Oh my god. Dude, that was torture. I remember that.
Those were the days.
And you knew who you were then.
Back when I felt a happiness.
Oh.
Girls were girls and men were men. Boy, we could use a man like J.R. Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Like us, we
He's still going.
were the.
Okay.
Just stop singing. Just stop singing. I don't want to hear you sing.
Do you want me to sing?
Sure, I never
Y'all
hear.
cut me
I never
off
hear
right
you
at the
sing.
end of the song. Gosh darn.
Shut up, Brandon. I never hear you sing. I'd love to hear you sing.
But that's because I can't sing.
Well, no one
I mean, it
can.
doesn't stop me when I'm in the car or when I'm showering, but...
I don't think
can't sing.
anyone in this chat can
Splash.
sing. No one in this chat can sing, so you're not in the minority here.
Excuse me.
Lou, that
Well,
song is banned.
also,
Do
also-
not sing Despacito.
You can't have multiple songs banned, Brandon.
What?
Brandon just bans all the music, okay? We can't do Bohemian Rhapsody. We can't do Piano Man. We can't do River of Dreams. We can't do...
Brandon, just because you don't like a song doesn't mean I can't sing it.
Can't do the All in the Family theme, apparently.
Wait, was that what you were singing?
Yes!
Well, no, yeah, no wonder.
Although I haven't heard Louis sing either. Louis, are you good at singing?
Used to be, not anymore.
All right.
Were you in chorus? Were you
I was in choir.
Choir. Oh, nice. What was your range? Out of curiosity.
Well, I was in choir for elementary and a little bit of middle school.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
guess,
some of high school. It was
I'm gonna guess baritone.
I'm gonna guess tenor.
It was baritone.
Oh,
Also, 1 minute left in the stream. 1 minute left in the stream. And last make comments, questions, concerns. Please say them now. Forever hold silence until the next stream.
I think I could go lower if I wanted to, but I can't remember. Forever. I
Oh.
don't practice my voice anymore.
I practice it too much, and then it ends up shifting and sounding differently throughout the course of the day, and it drives me nuts.
I just sing in the shower. Everything sounds better in there.
I mean,
I
hey,
can,
Bronny, I can relate. I practice piano to a level of pathology, and then I suffer for it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well, not so much. You know what? No, you know what? Not so much anymore. If it makes you feel better, Heather.
Yeah, I don't
not,
like you.
Not by intention, but I accidentally. But I wasn't able to practice for 2 days. It just
Okay.
sucked, but I didn't lose any skill.
Well, that's good. I don't want you to like hurt yourself over the craft, man. I worry about your well-being. Just want you to do things in moderation. Anyways, since the stream's basically over, let's say goodnight in alphabetical order, starting with I guess Brandon. Yes.
You guessed me.
Well, I don't know whether to go off of Dark Prince of Emo or Brandon, so I'm just like, alphabetically, Brandon, I guess.
Alright. Have a nice night.
Bronny,
Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Louie,
See you later. Get your asses out of here, you sluts.
go watch some porn. And good night, everybody. I'm going to take this minute to thank my generous patrons who support me on Patreon. They are DJ Skywalker, Emerald Spencer, and Filmer Brony. And I have that one other... I really got to open up my Patreon before we do this kind of thing, because I always forget the last guy. I think his name is
I'm pretty
Justin.
sure his name is Jason.
Jason. Yeah, Jason. I appreciate this guy's. Yeah, his name's Jason. So it was
Be
Emerald
sure
Spencer.
to donate to the Patreon. I'll host weekly porn sessions
Not in my server. Go to his server for that.
in this server.
No, we're not doing it in my server.
We have a mature viewers only.
Oh my
now.
god.
That doesn't mean
Please don't have a circle jerk in here. I'm not dealing with this. You're allowed to do whatever you want on your own time. Anyways, if you'd like to be a part of the Patreon, please just follow the link in the description. At $10 a month, you can get into the Discord server. We're not going to have a circle jerk. I'm sorry if that's what you're expecting. Go to frickin' Louie's Patreon for that, I guess. For $2, that was $10 per post. For $2 per post, you could get a kazoo cover. Those are awesome, right? Working on another one at the moment. I hope you all enjoyed the last one. The next one's going to be fun, too. And, yeah. If you feel like I'm worth a one-time donation, though, I also have my PayPal link. You can go ahead and paste that into your URL and give me a little penny if you think that's all I'm worth. That's also fine. But I think we had a very interesting stream this time around, so I'll see you all in the next one. Good night.
I mean, anyone can join my stream. I just have to like them.